wish them well in the playoffs. You know, I'm thankful for the senior group that led this bunch on a 10-win regular season, which hadn't happened around here in some time, and then all the other players following their lead and them choosing to make it a special year. And tough way to go out, but they battled and put it out there all on the field, and I'm appreciative for that. That's about it.
Well, we've kind of talked throughout the year about how penalties have been kind of a bugaboo, and in the end, I guess that's really what really hurt today.
I haven't seen a stat sheet, how many we had, how many didn't have. I mean, at the end of the day, we came up 3 short. That's the bottom line.
Coach, generally during the season, you were a second-half team. You all usually finish strong on offense, but this time you had a couple opportunities to put it away. Just talk to us a little bit about that and what.
Yeah, I think we were out of sync in all 3 phases. Played good first half. Offensively moving well, and we come out in the second half, and Northwest picked up their tempo on defense, and had some burnouts there late that we needed to convert some first downs there. And they're a good offensive football team. We got some playmakers, and they made some plays, and our guys fought their hearts out. And one of those playoff games, battle.
Oh, I know it's different years, but how would you compare this to the Tarleton game this time last year?
Both of them were playoff games, and they were both battles.
What this game did you feel the momentum turn?
No, I always believed we had a chance for sure. But with the sacks and it was a 12-yard loss on 1st and 10 with the outside run play there. That's pretty big. They blitzed right into it. Right there was a point where they got some momentum defensively, and we weren't able to put anything together offensively after that. We came out with some big stops defensively, but then they put the drive together late.
How much of those first down losses kind of take you out of your short passing game?
Quite a bit. Second long's not a good place to be for sure. Trying to get half of it back, and then you're still at 3rd long at that point.
When you guys recovered this fumble by Saturday around their 45, 4 minutes left, was that really the opportunity to kind of drive the nail in there?
We had an opportunity. We had several opportunities, but that was a point where would have been nice to put one in for sure.
Did you get an explanation on Nate's sneak there toward the end of the first half, where he busted it out?
It's just the way that guy saw it, blew the whistle, momentum.
Overall, can you compare kind of the atmosphere and just the overall, the overall game as far as from this game to the first game of the season?
There's no place like playing at Haviland Stadium for sure. Our guys were ready all year. You don't win 10 games and not be prepared and all those type of things. It's just they're a good football team. They're defending national champs for a reason. They came up with one more than they did.
What did they do differently in this game than the first game of the year? Or you guys kind of held them in check?
They made some more plays for sure. There were some times when, in that first game, I think they probably felt like they missed some opportunities, and they made some this weekend. I'd be willing to bet the stats was pretty even back and forth.
Yeah.
Like the score shows, I would imagine.
Just the team had the ball last, don't win.
Our momentum wasn't at its best offensively at that time, but I would like to have the ball back in that position.
How tough was it stopping Baker and Soy, especially late?
Oh yeah, they're 2 good football players. Some yards after the catch and things like that. They made some good plays on you. You can't discredit anything those guys did. They got those numbers for a reason. And you saw Baker, he made plays last week, getting back in the game with the fake punt, and then 3 or 4 different third down conversions that were huge for him last week.
You mentioned something about the missed tackles. It seemed like there were maybe a few more in this ball game than in the previous 11.
Like I said, I don't have a stat sheet, and I didn't keep that, haven't seen the film, but they had missed tackles, we had missed tackles.
Coach, that first game, it seemed that you guys did a really good job keeping pressure on Bulls. This game, how well do you think you guys did that?
If you notice, they were leaving, 6, 7 guys in to max protect at times. which makes it difficult to bring pressure and still cover the guys out in routes. So, they did a nice job. And, you know, when you got guys, like you mentioned before, playmakers like those guys, you have the ability to do that. Did a nice job with that.
Coach, you went for it on fourth down a couple of times. Did it take you out of your rhythm whenever you were able to not get into those fourth and short, third and short situations?
Yeah, anytime you're in, you know, third and long, second and longs, and then, you know, I would like to see what happened if we get a sneak there. Can we convert on one? We'll be able to bobble on that, and in the half, it'd been nice to, you know, get a field goal or something out of it for Philip. Those are all momentum changes. I mean, you know, there's a lot of plays out there that change momentum. That's why it's 4 quarters of football. We just came up short when time ran out.
Was the defense fatigued there at the end after the 3 and outs on those couple of occasions by the offense?
I had to ask those guys. We played 4 quarters of football, and they're a good offensive football team. And, you know, anytime you stay out there and you have to go several series in a row, it wears on you a little bit. You know, I would say it's to the advantage of the guy that knows where he's going rather than the guy that doesn't know what they're going. It's a little bit of fatigue sets in.
So now that we've gone through this, how much of a disadvantage was beating them early as opposed to having to play them again?
I don't put a whole lot into that, to be honest with you, George. I mean, we prepared for, you know, they did, you know, they were a different offensive football team, I thought. Defensively, they changed some things up and moved some guys around in different positions. And, just like to win, whoever shows up, however many times you want to play them.
Coach, would you say the bye week had like any effect on, especially with Northwest coming down with the coming behind win and a lot of momentum?
I don't know if we had a claim last week, there may have been some guys, you know, maybe not been able to see the field and were a little bit more beat up. And a game like today, who knows? I like it from getting, you know, a little bit healthier, try to refocus mentally. They're a good football team. Again, they're the defending national champs for a reason. I don't know what happened. They'll probably be back at their stadium next week, right?
So the fact that this program has been through these kinds of situations before, was that, and I guess talk about the advantage that that program has, having been there so often.
Well, I guess if you, they had a lot of guys retiring there, played in a lot of playoff games.
Hello.